Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been asked plenty of times when I was going to upload again, let alone, you know, talk about anything or why I haven't been posting. But there is an explanation which I will be talking about in the video, along with me doing my everyday look. Alright guys, so like I said, my eyebrows and my lashes are done off camera. I don't emphasize so much on eyeshadow on my everyday look because I'm the CEO of always being late and I don't have time because I'm running out the door. But when I do have time, I'm either doing a nice neutral yellow, a nice neutral brown, or dark brown, just to emphasize and brighten my eyes. I don't really spend so much time on it either because, again, I am running out the door. But yeah, let's just get into it. My go-to foundation is Fenty, but since we're in quarantine and we're not allowed out and the stores are closed, I don't have Fenty on me. But before all of this happened, I was able to get some foundation that I did want to try, and it's the Super Stay Full Coverage from Maybelline in the shade 220, which is a natural beige. I'm not so sure if it's my color. I just dabbed it on my hand when I was at Ulta, and yeah, so I'm gonna try it, and if it doesn't match, then I'll be stuck. Before I do put that on though, I did do my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the best for me. It's my first go-to. My second go-to is the, what is it called? The e.l.f. Cosmetics eyebrow gel, I believe it is. I don't have that near me, so I can show you guys, but it is also one of the good ones. When I don't have the funds to get my Anastasia, I usually go to that one because it is the second best for me. But without further ado, let's just jump into what I usually do. So since it's full coverage, I'm only going to use 2 pumps. I'm not so sure how full coverage it is, but depending on the day, if I broke out or anything, I do more than 2 pumps. But yeah, let's just get into it. I'm using a flat brush to put my makeup in, and I bring it down to my neck just because I have 2 different tones on my face and my neck, and I don't want it to be so obvious. I'm just putting on the foundation right now. So it's pretty nice. I like the coverage on this. It's not like, you know, it doesn't feel weird, and it's going on pretty good. Like, it doesn't feel like, you know, harsh or whatnot. I do feel like I have to use another pump though because I haven't covered everything. I definitely recommend this foundation. It's really nice. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's blending in perfectly. So just brush that in. Just focus on my face. Anyways, so I definitely like this. I don't know if you guys can see it correctly. Okay, no. Anyways, it's definitely a very nice color. Well, it is my color, but it blends in perfect, and it definitely is full coverage. Still haven't used a lot, but it is full coverage. Like, it just blends. It just blends. It looks nice. But my go-to would forever be Fenty. Anyways, my next thing that I do, I just go straight into concealer. So since we are in quarantine, I don't even have concealer with me, so I'm just gonna use a lighter shade of foundation. I mean, yeah, a lighter shade of foundation to conceal and see how that looks. I'm literally rushing. I don't know why, because I'm not going anywhere and it's nighttime while I'm recording. But this is what I usually do. Like I'm just acting as if I'm rushing out, like I have to go. So I take my beauty blender that I have already wet. Honestly, this is the best thing to always do. Well, my brushes, well, my beauty blender is breaking. What I usually do, I just wet it so it could be big and fluffy and moist. And I just blend. As you can see, it's just going straight through. It is not concealer, but it works as and it looks perfect. I was just mad quiet. Anyways, that's what I usually do for concealer. That's about it. So I'm using this brush for some contour, but for now I'm using the Wet n Wild contour palette. I found this on TikTok and I just wanted to use it, and I don't feel like it's a bad product for like an everyday thing. If you do want to, you know, go more into depth with your product and stuff, you can use more of it. It's not bad, but gotta use what we have. This is what I'm usually doing. Just to raise those cheekbones. I usually do go in with a gel contour, like a little what is it called? I have the Anastasia contour where it's just the cream one. Yes, just if I want to intensify my contour, but since I am always running on a tight schedule, I just go in with powder. It makes it look like it's a lot, like, but watch, let me just fix it. With the same brush, I just go in on my nose and boom. So what I do again is when I do try or I go too hard with my contour, I just put a little bit of concealer again. All contour-ish. I also put it on my nose because I know I'd be over contouring. And mostly that's it for contour. I do spend a very long time on it, but I feel like that is my best part of makeup, other than my eyebrows and lashes. It's like what I usually do. I just go over it to blend it in more proportionally, and that is about it. Baking powder. Yes, I love this part. Where's my baking powder? Okay, so I definitely use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Literally just take any brush that I have. Matter of fact, no, what I like to do better is take like a little sponge and just put it on. This is literally what I do every day that I do my makeup or I'm going out. So cut that. Correct, that's it. I usually let it set, and this is where I would put my lashes on. I don't spend more time on anything else. I usually don't put highlight unless I'm feeling a little fancy and I want to put some highlight, but this is my everyday look, everyday highlight palette. When I do want to go extra, I do go in with my Morphe palette. Oh, this is dirty. My Morphe palette, which I got for Christmas. Just what I use on the when I want to go out, but on the everyday basis I just use this. It makes it look better. That's it. What I do for to wipe it out, I just go like this for the bottom. I do use a bigger brush, but I have found that this brush, not only am I just like brushing it off, but I am putting it in, especially for here. When I am setting it in, I just press on it, so my face, given the fact that I am oily, you know, just sticks in. Okay, it usually always looks white after this, but with this foundation I'm not getting that same situation, and with all the other foundations I do use. The next step, I usually just put some setting spray. It's literally just the Urban Decay, the night one. It's lightweight, it's temperature control, up to 16-hour wear, and is oil control, which is why I picked this one. It's the all-nighter. Other than that, on this is my everyday look, so I don't look so pale. I do like to go in with the little the little highlight. I take any brush for my inner eye, and I take a fan brush for my highlight, my cheekbone. So I do spray the palette and I spray the brush just because I want to intensify it sometimes.
Jeez, I just washed my brushes and I'm...
So I just put on a little bit. So I just put on some highlight, tip of my nose. Given the fact that my brush is still wet, I go back in because I like to put a lot there. And on my bridge, I usually, whoa, what did I just do?
What did I just do?
You know, and I just go like this because, you know, I don't want to be with a dot, you know. I also do put it on my lip, but not with that brush. I take any brush, honestly, and I dip it. I don't wet it because I don't want to have it wet, and I just put it there. It's a little bit too much. And just to finish it off, I do use lip gloss for my everyday look, unless I do want to like line my lips. And when I do line my lips, I like to go in with a regular what is it? I would like to go in with like a regular, I don't have it here, it's probably in my other bag, but I just like to go in with a lip liner, preferably in brown or dark brown, and I'll leave the middle, you know, like a little ombre look. But my go-to is lip gloss. Any brand's lip gloss is what I go to. I don't stress it. My little cousin made this. If not, you see me with the Victoria's Secret lip gloss. And there's just so much more. If not, just pop up some Blistex. But for the sake of matter beans, I'm just gonna put this on.
I really do like this one because it's like really soft. It doesn't stick. I do put a lot.
And that is literally my everyday look. Like, I don't do much. I literally just fly through it and I'm out the door. But other than that, this is what I do every day. I don't stress it. I literally just be flying out the door because I said I am the CEO of being late. But that's it. So thanks for tuning in. I will be back with another video. I don't know what I will be doing, but I am not going to promise that I'm going to be constant, but I'm going to try to be constant. I feel like trying is better than, you know, promising. And I don't want to continue to break any promises. So I'm going to just continue to try until it becomes a habit. So yeah, that is my everyday go-to look. Like I said, I don't emphasize anything on my eyelids because I'm using the CoverGirl Supergirl curler. It's coronavirus. Anyways, I'm like so scared always because I always poke my eye and it bothers me. Like, why am I poking my eye? Other than that, pretty much done. There's nothing else to do. Throw on a hoodie, throw on some tights or some sweats or maybe some jeans, and I'm out the door. So thanks for tuning in. But this is my everyday look. I don't really do much about it, and just thank you. All right, so I'm gonna head out. Okay guys, so right before I go, I just want to read something from the Bible that has always stood out to me. And although I have heard it and many of us have heard it plenty of times, I just want to read it again because in moments like this is where we need to be reminded that God is with us, you know. Jeremiah 29:11 through 14 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. In those days where you pray, I will listen. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. I will be found by you, says the Lord." And I'm going to end it there. I just want to say, in midst of all of this, so overall, trusting in God is how you're going to get out of this. Keeping your faith. Like, don't get sidetracked. Don't believe what others are saying. These conspiracies, like, they're, you know, believable. Like, you could be like, oh my God, it's true, or it could be true. But the only thing I know for sure that is true is that the word tells me that he has plans for me, and the plans are not for destruction. They're not to destroy me. They're plans for a greater future, and a greater future with God, because it's always better to be by him than to be against him. So be blessed, and I hope this word talks to you. And that's it. I'm out.